What is up? It's your boy Johnny Shreve, BB Pro, Mr. Tell Like It Is. Welcome back to an episode of Straight Talk with Shreve. You guys probably seen it, maybe haven't, but if you haven't yet, Generation Iron posted a post here. It's called Bradley Martyn Responds to the Challenge from Logan Paul. And I'm like, that'll be a pretty good challenge. Let me put my 2 cents into it as a coach, athlete, influencer, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna chime in, guys. So today, guys, I'm gonna analyze a potential match between Logan Paul and Bradley Martyn in a sparring match, right, guys? Both personalities have diverse backgrounds, promising a very exciting event for fans of social media, boxing, and fitness. So, guys, as the rivalry, or say beef, intensifies, I'm gonna dive into their strengths and weaknesses, particular emphasizing on size, weight class, and boxing experience, as well as the impact of cardio on their overall performance. So guys, let's dive in right now. So we're looking at basically, obviously, Logan Paul's strength is his extensive experience as a boxer, right? I get it. Bradley Martyn thinks he can beat him up in a street fight, whatever, but he's like, hey, come down to my obvious strengths. Come down to my, to Puerto Rico, well, and we'll spar. So we'll do exactly what I'm trained to do. He has a crazy involvement in professional boxing, facing, Mayweather in 2001. It gives him a massive advantage and edge in the ring. Experience, technique over Bradley is massive. And guys, he's obviously not a stranger to shit talking. Like, his ability to get into other opponents' heads, he can do it. He's a Logan, he's a Paul. They talk shit and they get people's heads. That's what they do. That's what they're known for. Let's chat about his athleticism. Dude, the guy is a WWE wrestler. He's like, that is no easy shit to do. My uncle is a WWE Hall of Fame Abdul the Butcher. That is my uncle. I grew up watching my uncle. That is not no slouch fake shit. That is some hard athletic stuff, and he can do that. Right? Paul's ability to adapt, his adaptability, his agility, all those things contribute to his overall fighting experience. Stamina. Guys, with years of boxing, training, and competition, Logan's got way more superior cardio and endurance. That gives him the power and energy to be able to last rounds. That means, like, if this needs to go to the distance, it needs to go the distance, he can go easily. When it comes to wrestling cardio, BJJ cardio, any kind of boxing cardio, that kind of cardio is intense. That's not being on a stepper and doing a couple hours of cardio. That's just being able to withstand boredom. This kind of cardio is completely different. If you are not trained to go round after round after round, you will not last, no matter how big and tough and strong you are. Now, obviously, he has some weaknesses. So what are Paul's weaknesses? If this actually happens, what does Bradley Martyn have to really focus on? Well, guys, Logan's got a weak defense. That's been his thing. He's, that's basically it. You know what I mean? Like, that leaves, an open door for counterattacks, counter punches and whatnot from Brad if he has that kind of skill. But for the most part, like, that's really it. His weaknesses is his lack of defense. But again, that's only going to be exploited by someone who is a boxer. But that can also leave the door open for just like an easy mistake left open and then getting your ass knocked out by Bradley. Right? There's Logan. Come down to Puerto Rico, fight me, and we'll see how tough you really are. So what is Logan Paul saying to Bradley Martyn? We'll check it out. Logan's like, Bradley, you gotta be humbled. That's what you need. It doesn't sound like you've had it done yet. And I'll invite you to Puerto Rico to spar with me to be humbled. If you're serious, I'm inviting you to Puerto Rico to promote my next upcoming fight. And we'll spar. And I will effing humble your ass. That's a setup. Basically what I heard was, and it's smart, Paul's not an idiot. Come down to Puerto Rico. Let me embarrass you in front of everybody else while I do exactly what I'm trained to do. Right? Bradley Martyn, doesn't matter how athletic or much of a freak he is, he's out of his element. Have to go down there. That's why Bradley wants to just fight him. Right? So let's talk about Brad. Right? Let's talk about Brad. Brad. We gotta talk about Bradley's strengths. Well, Bradley's strengths is his size and his strength, right? He's a freak athlete. We all know that. He's super strong, and he's not just like a big, walking around. The guy is a absolute freak, bodybuilder, athlete, whatever you want to call it. He basically can do it all. Whatever, cool. 240 pounds, 260 pounds. he's a freak. So that's going to give him a massive advantage if, you know, say Logan Paul's defense is down a bit and then yoinks, one punch, that's all it needs. That's it. He needs to connect one time and that's it. 240 to 260 pounds. And Logan's, I think, under that, doesn't matter. That's a KO. It's a broken jaw. If he connects it. Also in the clinch, if he's getting, beat up a little bit, Bradley can get him in the clinch and hold him in there and there you go. You're not going anywhere, right? And again, these guys are both, shit talkers. So they're both gonna benefit from their ability to try to get in each other's heads. But again, guys, when it comes to strength, that's really about all that Martyn has. He has a good chance of just, his size and strength to give him the ability to be able to help the clinch and, have some good KO power if he can connect. That's about it. What are the weaknesses? Well, there's the obvious weakness is his limited lack of boxing experience. It does not matter if Bradley back in the day used to box all the time, or he does a couple classes a week just to, help himself, whatever. That doesn't matter. You need to be boxing, training as a boxer to reap the benefits of all that what training as a boxer gives you to be able to have that, I would say, level the playing field in a sense in the ring. He doesn't have that at all. So that's it. If Logan can be the boxer that he is, if this ever did happen, he's just gonna out technique him, out technique Brad, and make the rounds last. Move around, out technique him, and that's it. Stamina, guys. You guys probably seen like UFC. Look at like UFC. What's Tyson Fury? Tyson Fury looks like a bag of milk. He looks like a bag of milk, straight up. But he can go rounds, round after round after round after round. Under that look that doesn't look as appealing to most people, that is called energy, stamina. Guys, the difference between zone 2 cardio and boxing cardio, it's very simple. Zone 2 cardio, steady state, you're not doing anything. You're keeping a moderate heart rate. Zone 2, an aerobic heart rate for just a lengthier period of time. Boxing cardio, that is HIIT training. That is HIIT training to the nth degree. You're expelling a ton of energy, punching, moving, bob and weaving, all those things, not just standing in one spot, just moving up and down. So if you're not trained like a boxer, doing all the things that need to be done to last rounds, mimicking rounds, punches, moving, ducking, dodging, slipping, sliding, everything, you're not gonna last. The muscle-bound dudes don't do that often, don't do that well, because your body needs more oxygen for the muscle. So the more muscle you have, if you're like a extra lean, muscled up dude, I'm not talking about the lightweight guys. I'm talking if you're a heavyweight anybody with a lot of muscle and you're lean, that's gonna make it very hard for you to last long. Your cardio better be exceptional. That's gonna be a massive weakness for him. I don't know if maybe, I don't know, maybe I want to see Brad on an air assault bike and just do this for 5 minutes straight. I want to see that. Then I'd be like, maybe, I don't know. But again, when it comes down to it, I haven't seen that from Brad. But again, when I'm looking at him, period, he's got a lot of muscle, and he's got to carry that with rounds. That is going to impede his stamina 100%. So what did Brad say to Logan? Right? Here's the rest of the shit came in. He's like, yo, Logan Paul talking about clicks and views, and I'm lame? This coming from the guy who filmed a dead body for views, and all of a sudden, I'm reaching for views? The same reason you call me out is for the same purpose. Views. In your own words, to promote my fight coming up. But then I did it in my content. I'm lame? Very true. Right? So, and guys, to wrap this thing right up, all right? When it comes down to it, in boxing, experience and cardio often play the biggest role. Logan Paul's superior in boxing experience and well-rounded skill sets, he holds the advantage 100%. Bradley Martyn's size and strength may give him, the power punch in the first round or two, but, if the fight progresses, his lack of experience and his cardio is a liability. He will not last. That's basically all he has to do, and that would be the only plan. If I was coaching, Paul, I'd be like, guy, get him in the ring and just move around for a couple rounds, and then when he's tired, just go technically knock him out, right? And guys, again, when it comes to weight class, also matters, right? Logan Paul's a smaller frame, puts him in a disadvantage against a significantly heavier Bradley Martyn. However, if this ever happens and Brad fails to land a decisive like power punch knockout blow, it's gonna lead to exhaustion. If he's just throwing stuff and just trying to throw them haymakers, just get him done early, and he doesn't land anything, that's it. Later, that's it. Boom, uppercut, boom, there you go. He's tired, done. There you go. And guys, I get it. You're probably gonna be like, well, wait about Jake Paul. Guys, look, Jake Paul is the obviously superior boxer, 100%. Jake Paul, we got to give the guy credit. He's not just an influencer boxer. He actually has skills. I would take him 10 times out of 10 over any influencer boxer, and I would definitely take him over a lot of MMA, fighters who are mainly wrestlers. Remember that, right? And guys, as much as a banner and trash talk between Paul and Brad is like sweet and might ignite some kind of excitement, the likelihood of this sparring match taking place seems very slim. Guys, the Paul brothers, in history, they always stick with opponents that have either a greater reach or have bigger names, right? Brad, as big as he is, way bigger than I am, right? 4.1 million fans on TikTok, 3 million subscribers on YouTube. He does have a dope platform and a really good growing, popular podcast, Raw. If you guys didn't see Raw Talk before. But again, Logan Paul has a YouTube channel of 24 million subscribers, 6 billion views. That he's 74th most ranked subscribed channel in the United States, and it basically places him at one of the top channels on YouTube, the entire platform. This makes Bradley Martyn, despite his significant following, a less enticing option for them. Really. With the sights on higher profile bouts, Paul brothers often aim for maximizing their reach and potential earnings, and a matchup with Martyn probably won't provide that. It will definitely create a lot of excitement. People who know Brad would watch, but it wouldn't create the draw that everyone sees, and that's probably most likely why Logan's come down to Puerto Rico and spar me instead. That is enough for him to, I'll do that, whatever. Might as well get some more clout. Anyway, that's my analysis, guys. If you guys enjoyed that and you want to see more of videos like that, if you want to see me break down any more matchups or whatever it is, let me know in the comment section below. Until next time, guys, it is Iron Sharpens Iron. Progressive overload your life. In the meantime, keep dream chasing. Peace.